Hi everyone, peace to you all. I am Masood Saeed, a social science psychologist. This video is about the feminist movement, history, challenges, and Islamic perspective. In the days of old, the fight began for equal rights for every woman and man. Through history's pages, their voices rang. In every land, their banners sang. Challenges faced, both fierce and grand, yet they stood firm, hand in hand. In Islam's light, they found their way, respect and justice, come what may. A movement strong, with hearts so pure, for a world that's just, they shall endure. The feminist movement has been a powerful force for change. According to Islamic teachings, the man has the duty to provide and protect his family. The Quran states, Ar-rijalu qawwamuna ala an-nisa. Men are the protectors and maintainers of women. Quran 434, translated by Abdullah Yusuf Ali. Psychologists and Muslim scholars argue that this guidance helps in resolving disputes by assigning the final decision-making responsibility to men. Saeed 2021. While feminism aims for equality, the Islamic perspective offers a structured approach to decision-making within families. This balance of roles can lead to a more harmonious family life, as supported by both historical and contemporary views. The feminist movement has brought about increased opportunities and representation for women in various fields. Women are now more visible in leadership roles and STEM fields, breaking barriers that once held them back. However, this push for equality has not been without its challenges. Societal pushback and resistance to change have been significant obstacles. Some argue that the movement disrupts traditional family structures and roles. Islamic answer to what the feminist movement has lost. The feminist movement, while achieving significant milestones in women's rights and empowerment, is perceived from an Islamic perspective to have lost several crucial elements that are essential for balanced and harmonious family and societal structures. This perspective draws from the guidance provided by the Quran and Hadith, which emphasize the importance of complementary roles and mutual respect between genders. 1. Harmony in gender roles. Islamic perspective. Islam promotes distinct but complementary roles for men and women. Men are generally seen as providers and protectors, while women are primarily nurturers and caretakers. This balance is intended to foster harmony and stability within the family and society. Quranic guidance. Men are the protectors and maintainers of women because Allah has given the one more strength than the other and because they support them from their means. Quran 434, Sahih International. Ar-rijalu qawwamuna ala nisa bima faddalallahu ba'dahum ala ba'din wa bima anfaqu min amwalihim. Quran 434. Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives, and I am the best among you to my wives." Sunan al-Tirmidhi, Sahih by al-Albani. Khairukum li ahlihi wa ana khairukum li ahli. What feminism might have lost. The feminist movement's push for absolute equality in all spheres can sometimes blur the lines of these complementary roles, leading to confusion and conflict in decision making, especially in family settings. 1. Focus on family unity Islamic perspective. The family unit is central in Islam with a clear structure that supports its unity and well-being. Men and women have defined responsibilities that ensure the family's stability and prosperity. Quranic guidance. And those who have responded to their Lord and established prayer, and whose affair is determined by consultation among themselves. Quran 42:38. وَأَلَدَنَّا إِسْتَجَابُوا لِرَبِّهِمْ وأقاموا الصلاة وأمرهم شورى بينهم. Quran 42:38. What feminism might have lost. In focusing on individual rights and freedoms, the feminist movement may sometimes overlook the importance of the family unit's cohesion and the roles that contribute to its stability. The movement's emphasis on individual autonomy can potentially undermine collective family harmony and support. 1. Spiritual and moral values. Islamic perspective. Islam places a strong emphasis on spiritual and moral values, guiding both men and women to fulfill their roles in a way that pleases God and benefits society. Hadith. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "When a man spends on his family, seeking reward for it from Allah, it is counted as charity for him." Sahih Bukhari. Inna rajula ida anfaqa ala ahlihi faquha alayhi sadaqa. What feminism might have lost. The feminist movement's focus on material and social equality may sometimes sideline the spiritual and moral dimensions that are crucial in Islam. The pursuit of worldly success and recognition can sometimes overshadow the importance of spiritual fulfillment and moral integrity. 1. Respect for gender differences. Islamic perspective. Islam acknowledges and respects the inherent differences between genders, encouraging mutual respect and cooperation rather than competition. Quranic guidance. And of his signs is that he created for you from yourselves mates, that you may find tranquility in them, and he placed between you affection and mercy. Indeed, in that are signs for a people who give thought. Quran 30:21, Sahih International. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُم مَّوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. Quran 30:21. Translation by Sahih International. What feminism might have lost. By striving for equality in all aspects, the feminist movement may sometimes fail to appreciate and respect the natural differences between men and women. This can lead to unrealistic expectations and frustrations in both personal and professional relationships. Supporting views from experts, psychologists, and psychiatrists. Carol Gilligan. In A Different Voice, Gilligan discusses the different ways men and women approach moral and ethical issues, emphasizing the need for both perspectives in decision making. Gilligan, 1982. Historians Gerda Lerner, in The Creation of Patriarchy, Lerner explores how historical inequalities have shaped contemporary gender dynamics, advocating for a nuanced understanding of gender roles to create a more equitable society. Lerner, 1986. Islamic scholars Dr. Jamal Badawi. In Gender Equity in Islam, Dr. Badawi explains that Islam advocates for equity rather than strict equality, recognizing different roles and responsibilities while ensuring justice and respect for both. Badawi, 1995. Conclusion. While the feminist movement has made significant strides in advocating for women's rights, it is perceived to have lost several crucial elements from an Islamic perspective, such as harmony in gender roles, family unity, spiritual and moral values, and respect for gender differences. Islam offers a balanced approach through mutual consultation and respect, as guided by the Quran and Hadith, providing a framework that addresses the practical limitations faced by the feminist movement today. The debate continues, with both sides presenting valid points. While increased opportunities and representation are undeniable pros, the societal pushback and challenges cannot be ignored. Ultimately, the goal is to find a balance that respects both the pursuit of equality and the values that different cultures hold dear. The feminist movement's journey can be traced through waves, each pushing for progress. The first wave focused on suffrage, the right for women to vote. The second wave addressed workplace discrimination, reproductive rights, and legal inequalities. The third wave embraced intersectionality, recognizing diverse women's experiences. The fourth wave, fueled by digital activism, continues to address a wide range of issues. One of the practical challenges that arise in the pursuit of gender equality is the dynamics of decision making within families, particularly when both partners are providers. In the past, it was often assumed that the man, as the primary breadwinner, would hold greater decision making power. However, as more women entered the workforce and contributed financially to their households, this traditional model began to shift. When both partners are financially independent, it raises questions about how decisions should be made. Should there be an equal division of power regardless of income levels? How do couples navigate differences in opinions or priorities? These are complex questions with no easy answers. Islam offers a perspective on gender roles and decision making that emphasizes mutual respect, responsibility, and consultation. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, states that men and women are created from a single soul and are equal in the eyes of God. While Islam recognizes differences in roles and responsibilities, it stresses the importance of balance and fairness. The Quran says, "And their spouses have rights similar to those over them, according to what is equitable." 2:228. This verse highlights the Islamic principle of mutual rights and obligations between spouses. It emphasizes that both partners have responsibilities towards each other and that decisions should be made with fairness and consideration. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the final messenger of Islam, emphasized the importance of kindness, respect, and consultation in marriage. He said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives, and I am the best of you to my wives." Section 5. Voices from Academia, Psychological and Historical Perspectives. Psychologists and historians have provided valuable insights into the complexities of gender roles and their impact on society. Carol Gilligan, a renowned psychologist, challenged the traditional view of moral development, which was often seen as male centric. She argued that women tend to have a different moral voice, one based on care, responsibility, and relationships. Gerda Lerner, a prominent historian of women, shed light on the historical roots of gender inequality. She argued that patriarchy, a system of male dominance, is not a natural or inevitable phenomenon, but a social construct that has been perpetuated over centuries. Her work has been instrumental in understanding how gender roles have been shaped by historical forces and how they continue to influence our lives today. Section 6. Balancing Act, Shared Responsibilities in Families. While movies and dramas often depict an idealized version of shared responsibilities, the reality is more complex. Achieving a balance in decision making requires open communication, flexibility, and a willingness to compromise, which is not always easy. Honest conversations about expectations, priorities, and values are essential, but they can be challenging to navigate. As circumstances change, so too might the dynamics of decision making, often requiring constant adjustments. Adaptability is key, but it is not always as seamless as portrayed in fiction. For example, if one partner is working longer hours or facing a demanding project, the other partner may need to take on more responsibilities at home during that time, which can be a source of tension. Section 7: A Shared Future. Collaboration and understanding. Creating a more equitable future requires collaboration and understanding from both men and women. It is not about one gender dominating the other, but about working together as partners to create a society where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. Men can be powerful allies in the fight for gender equality by challenging their own biases, supporting women in their lives, and advocating for policies that promote equality. Men can play a crucial role in creating a more just and equitable world for all. Section 8: Conclusion. Towards a more equitable world. The feminist movement has made significant strides in advancing women's rights and challenging gender inequality, from securing the right to vote to breaking down barriers in education and employment. Women have come a long way. However, challenges still remain, particularly in areas such as decision making within families, closing the gender pay gap, and combating violence against women. Islamic teachings provide a framework for gender relations based on mutual respect, responsibility, and consultation. By embracing these principles, we can create families and communities that are more just and equitable. The pursuit of gender equality is an ongoing journey, one that requires continuous effort, dialogue, and a commitment to building a world where all individuals, regardless of gender, have the opportunity to reach their full potential. Do not forget to tap on the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Also, leave a comment.